wishy-washy. All I need you to do is take this letter to Jay. Okay? You ready? Go. Okay. Button in the throne. Button in the throne. I promised myself I wouldn't lie to my friends anymore, but I need to talk to her. Where is this? I broke the carpet. That's how angry and frustrated I am.
Well.
Karma!
What are you doing poking around my throne?
Nothing. I would...
Uh-huh. I know what you're doing, Northern Star.
What do you mean?
You want to go pay her a visit, don't you? I can see it in your face. You're rather easy to read, you know that?
I'm sorry. I'll just go.
No. I didn't say you couldn't see her.
Really?
If you're going to talk to Ilura, you've got to be more certain of what you're doing. If she can read you as well as I can, she'll take advantage.
I don't know how to do that.
You need to have some confidence in yourself. You go up there as you are, shaking hands, and she'll walk all over you just like before. You need to have your wits about you, be in control of the situation, and then you'll do amazing. Do you think you can do that?
I guess so.
I need something a little bit more certain than a guess, Northern Star. Are you sure you're ready to face her?
Yes.
Alright then. Take this. When you leave, smash it on the ground. I'll make sure you get out of there alright.
Well. I didn't expect to see you here.
Hi, Celine.
I didn't think that silly little Faye would let anyone down here.
You didn't. It was karma.
Well, isn't that funny? Well, what does my favorite little Vestal want then? So that every day someone pays me a visit.
No? I thought you'd be so popular.
Oh, I'm sure Katie would have words to say about that.
Has Katie visited
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah, she had some very choice words to say to me. A lot of accusations. Surprisingly, they were all incorrect. Regardless, I'm glad to see you got your hands on the flower.
I didn't think you'd really care.
Well, of course I care. You are quite useful, after all.
Well, anyway, I hope you're well.
You think being someplace like this counts as well? Though I suppose it's better than being with that madman.
Warren?
Who else? Everyone here is so hopeful about finding a way to stop him. Little do they know he already has everything he needs.
What does
It's
that mean?
pointless, really. Oh, don't worry your pretty little head about it. Well, won't do much good thinking about. Well, come on then. There's got to be some reason you've come here.
Well, I found this. I think it belongs to you. Just thought I'd return it. It was interesting to see a little glimpse of your past. I feel like I understand you better now.
Well, how courteous of you. Never expected to get this back.
I also found this with a friend. And it talks about you.
Oh, how flattering. I'm sure there's many books here that talk about me. I mean, I was quite influential in the valley.
It also talks about this, godly archive thing. Do you know where that might be?
Oh, I see. You come here and you expect to get some answers from me about your silly little questions? Just because you're my favorite doesn't mean everything comes for free.
Of course.
But I'll do you this one little favor. That archive is pointless. I've been here for 10,000 years, all by myself. And I couldn't find it after the calamity.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, it's gone. Tucked away with wherever the gods were sent.
I see.
At least it saves you the pointless searching.
I don't know. I just thought there might be some answers about this flower or something. I don't know.
Ah, you want to know more about the thing keeping you alive. Well, I suppose I can understand that. I mean, it is quite a rare artifact, I would say. Well, best hope Warren doesn't catch you with it at the very least. Never did like that flower, but... Well, I suppose if you're interested in learning more about it, we could always make an exchange.
Like what?
Well, I happen to know somebody who was in possession of that flower quite some time before you got your hands on it. 2 people, in fact, though both of them are dead now. But I do know where they kept their research, I suppose. I could always take you there.
Would you do that?
Why, of course. You were my favorite vessel, after all.
You keep saying that. I don't know whether or not I believe you. I mean, I caused you a lot of trouble.
Sometimes trouble can be, well, it can be frustrating. But it can also be an interesting thing to observe. Good to know someone has a bit of fight in them, but not too much. You were down on your luck and very easy to convince. And a lot of people were upset when you lost your soul. And I highly doubt, without you starting as the little catalyst, that I would have gotten the rest that I managed to. I mean, some of them, yeah, some people rather easy to take from. I mean, killing a few random travelers is all well and good, but willing people to attain souls from, that's a lot more difficult. Panky was a bit too crazy to really be favorable, but you were just so interesting. Just a little kid out of his depth. Suppose you've learned a lot now, huh?
I guess you taught me a lot. This place, where is it?
Oh, not too far. Along some snowy mountains, bed tree. We'd be there and back within a minute. No one would even have to know.
I don't know, Celine.
What do you have to lose at this point? You could all be dead at any moment. And I doubt there's anyone else who knows anything about that flower. No one except the god himself. And wouldn't that be a fun conversation? I wonder if you know what he did to the last immortal that he couldn't kill.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure Jay could tell you plenty of what happened to Charlie. Or maybe you could even ask that lunatic yourself. She's got a couple screws loose after, well, everything.
You know that if you left, Warren would just come right after you, and there would be nothing left to stop him. So why would you risk it?
Well, I'm sure he's occupied with other things. There are other people he's interested in. Seems like a good enough chance for me to slip under the radar. He can't get me right now, so why would he be looking? And I might be weak right now, but even I know how to do a simple concealment spell. Just get out of everyone's hair. Till this whole thing implodes, at least. So, what do you say?
I'm not letting you out, Celine.
What?
I'm not going to fall for this again.
Fall for this. I'm offering you everything that you've asked for on a silver platter. And you're saying no? All because what? I'll get out of this dingy cell. Is that so much to ask at the end of the world? After everything? Not even willing to think? This could be your only chance, you know.
You've already given me everything I need.
No.
You talk too much for your own good.
So that's it then. Well, just leave me here to rot.
Yes. I will. Because you would do the same to me, if you were given the chance. You would do the same to anybody. You have done unforgivable things. And I see that now. I see that there is no good in you. I tried so hard to believe, I tried so hard to convince myself that maybe everyone was wrong or not seeing the full picture, and there was some misunderstanding about who you were because you were kind to me. And I believed that kindness to be real. But now I see that it never was. I've seen that for a long time. I just couldn't bring myself to believe it. But there is no world in which you will take a second chance and use it wisely. And now you're going to have to suffer the consequence.
People like me don't get second chances. When you live in this world for as long as I have, you'll see there's not just people who are cruel, it's the world itself. And you're gonna have to live in that world for the rest of your life. It's good you're wising up to it already. So how about you get out of here before I show you just how cruel that world can be?
The world may be cruel, but I'm not going to be.
We'll see how long that lasts.
You have taught me a lot, Celine. Ilura. You've taught me blind trust is not the way. So, a part of me wants to thank you, but that's the part you fed to the vines.
Maybe you did really die on that tower. Well, have fun watching the world burn. See if you get your answers now.
Goodbye, Ilura. Snowy mountains and a dead tree. Maybe I'll finally get somewhere.